What's up, guys? John Rochetti here. Today we're going to do a comparison between the Lone Wolf sit and climb behind me over here, I've been using since 2003, versus the new Lone Wolf crossover. I kind of refused to buy this stand because it was $1,000, but my buddy happened to buy one at the Harrisburg show, so I kind of stole it from him, and I said I'm going to play with this thing for a while and see if I like it. Now, you ever have a favorite movie, and then they come out with a sequel, and then I just don't want to watch either one of them ever again? I'm kind of concerned that's going to happen about right now. So I put them on the tree already. You don't need for me to, open a box and show you what they are. You could look online and see what they look like and, a bunch of the other features. But what I really want to do is see if they're huntable. So I'm going to sit in each one of them and just kind of feel them out for how comfortable they are to sit a long time in the tree. It is a climber stand. You want to make sure that you're going to be able to use it all day. I have a lot of experience with the one behind me here. Again, I've had it since 2003. I have 4 of them on every property I have upstate, gun hunting, bow hunting, all over the place. I use that stand. Super comfortable. And again, this one's a lot smaller. It's a lot lighter. It's claim to fame. It's 11 pounds. But I do want to start with, it's got a 250-pound weight capacity. I'm 169 pounds. I throw my backpack on. I'm 205. I wear a good pair of heavy hunting boots. I'm 210, 215. I wear a heavy jacket. I'm pushing upwards of probably 225 myself. And I started out at 169, jumping out of the shower in the morning. So any of you guys that start out $180, I bet you're going to be maxing the stand out before you get to it. But, before I beat it up too much, let me jump in it. Let me see what it feels like. And I'll tell you all about, how I feel. All right, I'm gonna jump into this stand now and see what it's all about. It ain't that high. I don't need a harness or anything, so don't yell at me for that. All right, sitting down. First thing you do is you pull your straps and tighten up the stand. Probably my favorite feature of the stand. Keeps the top bottom locked together nicely. The front of the stand, I gotta say, it's kind of short. I got a size 10 shoe. They're not even a big hunting boot on right now. My feet are hanging over the front. I don't know how you're gonna sit for a long time dealing with that. They make an extension for it, but this thing's $1,000, and it doesn't come with the extension in the front. That's kind of crazy, no matter where you're from. The seat, guys, it's somewhat comfortable, but it's so far back on my legs. I'm gonna have a edema like an 80-year-old before I even get out of the stand. Well, legs are going to sleep already. All right, standing up. You're supposed to take this seat and fold it back. It's kind of annoying. Kind of falling and slopping all over the place. And it's kind of a actor's chair webbing, which I love on the old stand, but this stand, it's got little squares. My butt's getting waffled all over the bottom here. It's not that comfortable. As you can see, I'm kind of getting annoyed about this, but I'm gonna keep going. If you push this back, you can lean against the tree. That's kind of nice. But again, I don't have the biggest quads in the world. I could put 2 fingers between each quad and the edge of the stand. A big guy is going to be really annoyed. Not even that big of a guy. I'm talking 180 to 200 pound guy is probably not going to fit between this semicircle piece here. And on top of it, the cam lock, because they put it on the outside, the strap comes to the inside. So it's sticking you in your leg on the side. Let's see if I can find more things that I'm pissed off about this stand. I don't know, guys. I don't often like to review things that I'm not satisfied with, but this thing's a real pain in the ass, as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna jump out of it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. I love Lone Wolf. I love the company, but I'm gonna say I think they made a big mistake with the stand. Let me jump in the other one just to kind of show you some of the things that I'm talking about, why that stand feels more comfortable than this one. But again, super sharp, and everything's kind of poorly thought out. They got a great system to combine it, to carry it, but when you're actually sitting in the tree, it sucks. All right, I'm gonna jump in the other stand and I'll kind of give you a little bit of a difference in how I feel. All right, guys, I'm up in the previous version, sit and climb Lone Wolf here. And as you can see, the comfort levels, like night and day. It actually even has little armrests that I have padded out so I don't make any noise with the metal clinking. I probably have, I don't know, 5-6 inches more for my feet. The actor's chair, which they come in a couple of different types, but you know, I actually bought out the last 4 or 5 they had at Lone Wolf, and it's a straight piece of cloth, so it's not waffled webbing. You know, again, making your ass into squares. So super comfortable. When you stand up, I can slide this back quietly and lean against the tree, and I have, you know, a much wider space for my legs. So if I'm a bigger dude, you know, I can put my fist on either side of my quads, you know, in this section that you got to stand between. And if you're taking a shot, you can step forward with your front foot and shoot. Where the other stand, forget it. This foot would be standing over the top of the front of the stand. What else can I say? But yeah, this stand is heavier. And if you look on eBay, even though they don't make this stand anymore, it was probably sold new for $380. Now on eBay, this used stand is going for, you know, $600. So if that doesn't tell you that the public still wants the older stand as opposed to the new and improved mini version that doesn't even fit me at a 169-pound guy, the only advantage I can kind of see to it is it's light. You know, maybe the whole world's going to saddles and going to super light stands, but you know, I like to sit for 5 hours. Sometimes I sit the whole day and do Ironman. But you know, you're not going to be able to do it in that stand. I own 4 of these older ones. I'm going to keep them. I may even grab another one off eBay if I can. And my buddy that just brought that stand, I'm going to say good luck, bud. I hope he enjoys it. Sorry for ripping it up with a review, but I'm a hunter. This is what I care about, and this is what actually matters. Thanks. We'll catch up to you soon.